Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a UFC 4 video. And in today's video, we're going to be putting on some instant classic fights with the homie Sean O'Malley here in the Bantamweight division. And in our first fight, we're actually running it back with Petr Yan. And this guy actually has a win on me, so this should make for a pretty interesting fight. I tried to touch his glove, but he wasn't with it. So here we're just going to try to take our time, because even though Yan got moved down the fighters list, he really didn't get a nerf per se. He still has 95 punch speed with 95 punch power. So we got to take our time with Sean O'Malley right here. Now the reasoning behind me making another Sean video, these Sean O'Malley videos are kind of close to each other, is because I was listening to JRE yesterday, and he actually just did a podcast with Sean O'Malley, and it really made me think, is Sean O'Malley the best bantamweight in the world right now? I need your guys' opinion on that. Is he the best bantamweight in the world right now? I mean, he had a very, very close fight with Yan, and a lot of people tend to think that Yan won the fight. But if you go back and rewatch it, I mean, I can make a real big argument for Sean O'Malley in that fight. I mean, he did cut him in the third round. The first round was really close, but I could see Sean winning it. Obviously, the second round was Yan's round. I mean, they both rocked each other in the second round, but Yan did have some good control time. But in the third round, Sean, in my opinion, honestly did win it. So is he really the best bantamweight in the world right now? And do you guys think he's going to be able to beat somebody like Aljamain Sterling or Henry Cejudo if Henry comes back and actually fights Aljamain and beats him? So I want to hear your guys' opinion on that. Drop a comment in the comment section. So you guys can see I'm moving in and out real nicely right here. We're not just trying to sprawl or brawl it out. I'm sorry, not sprawl and brawl, but brawl it out with Yan. We're trying to use the nice quick footwork of Sean O'Malley to get in and out. And if you're going to be using Sean O'Malley even after this buff, as we get caught right there with a clean two-piece right there by Yan, you can't be brawling with guys like Yan, because Yan still has that power, and once he gets that health lead, he becomes very, very hard to get out of here. So we're just trying to space it out, just trying to establish our rhythm on him, get him to fight at our pace. But he's doing a good job of just throwing a lot of offbeat combinations, which is exactly why he was able to get that rock off. So we just still try to pop out. He's going to the body now, trying to take our time. Nice kick right there, drops us a little bit, pushes us back up to the fence. We're trying to circle off. Nice body kick right there by him into a quadruple motherfucking hook combination, which is crazy. But we're not rushing. You see how I'm not getting panicked? Even though I'm catching damage coming back, I'm not really panicking. And that's something that I feel like if you're going to be a really good striker in this game, you have to stay patient and composed, even when fights necessarily aren't going your way. Right there, he rocks us again with a nice three-piece, drops us with a nice clean body-head combination. Just trying to take our time. It's not really going our way, but we crack him right there with a clean roundhouse kick to the head, hurt him, and that's going to be the end of the first round. A very, very, very close first round. He did hurt us multiple times in that round, but at the end of the round, we were able to get that head held down enough to get a rock. So we're coming back. We're coming back. And I have to stay as composed as possible, not make mistakes in the second round. Because if we do, like I said earlier, once Yan gets that lead, if you make a mistake, he'll get you out of there pretty quick. So we got to do something, change up the strategy just a little bit to be able to maybe get a finish on Yan. Or maybe we might have to ride this out to a decision. So I'm going to try to do that here in the second round. And we're back underway right here. So you see I'm using the footwork. I'm just trying to pop off that jab, trying to pop off the four-piece just to let him know we are going to throw a little bit more combinations this round than we did in the last one. Right there, nice front kick. Catch him with a clean jab that lets us circle out. Moving off the cage. Now we're trying to circle him back onto the cage. But he's doing a good job of just moving in and out. Being a little bit threatening. Catch him right there with a clean four-piece that breaks the block. Catch the body kick. Gonna push him up to the fence. Now we have him right where we want him at. Catch him right there with a clean flying knee. Breaking the block down, but we don't get a knockdown off that block breaking combination that I ended in a head kick right there. But we go double body hook into a lead body hook. Just spacing it out now. He's trying to go with that overhand. And if we get hit with that thing with low stamina, we're going to go to sleep. Not going to cap. So we got to be aware of that. Popping out the jab. Catch him with a clean 3-piece. Just trying to go with those 4 hooks off that body combination. Nice straight right there. Stopped us. Our head health is a little low. But this fight is starting to look a lot like their fight in real life did. Catch him right there with a clean uppercut off the overhand. We're trying to go for the finish right here with Sean O'Malley. But we run out of stamina in order to be able to get the ground and pound finish. He blocked the posture up, but he's actually going to let us get back to our feet, which is a mistake. That's a mistake. If you get Sean O'Malley down with Petr Yan, you need to hold him down. Or if you get a chance to transition, you really need to do that, because Yan does have better grappling stats, but we make him pay right there with a nicely timed straight. Just trying to walk him down, catch him with a clean uppercut, and put him to sleep right there. Faced a lot of adversity there in that first fight, but we came back, kept the composure, and got the job done with the Sugar Show. Hit this clean backflip, and let's go ahead and jump into the next fight that I do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We are in the second fight, and we are taking on a Chito Vera player. And this guy actually was in my Alex Pijeda video, I believe. It was a really, really good fight. He hurt me a couple times. I hurt him a couple times. So I know this guy's a really good player. He's game. So this should make for a really interesting fight as well. So here we're going to have the speed advantage against Chito. We just got to watch for not overcommitting really too much on getting too much damage, because Chito does have a 97 chin health. So we need to try to slowly but surely build our way up to a finish. And you see he's applying a crap ton of pressure straight off the rip because he knows he has that chin. He's trying to put a lot of pressure, so we're just chopping at the legs, just going 1-2, hit him with a clean knee, and just trying to move out of the way. Right there, nice 2-piece combination. We land another 2-piece, then go to the hook to the body. You see how we're just mixing it up with a lot of feints as well. And going high-low just to keep the reads honest. Catch him right there with a clean 2-piece, but we missed right there on the head kick that actually probably might have gotten us a rock. Just taking our time. Nice push kick. Hits us down there to the ground. Pushes us up to the fence. We circle off there nicely without absorbing too much damage. Now you guys see, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but you guys, I really, in these fights, I really started to see the change and the evolution of my playstyle. I'm really getting comfortable with fighting off my back foot, which is really good, obviously, because it gives me a new dimension to my striking game. I feel like a lot of people, like even in my RDA video, I said this is for the people who think that I can't fight technical. I feel like a lot of people just know me for my pressure, but I've really been working on staying patient and making reads. And it really started to become evident to me that I can play this style of play and be really good at it, as we missed on a head kick right there, and luckily he didn't make us pay for it. That thing is brutal, but it really became evident when I fought, actually I fought GOAT 1099 with Israel Adesanya the other day. And I'm not the best for Izzy. I'm not going to cap. But I'm going to be dropping a video with Izzy pretty soon. But I'm not the best with Izzy, but I was able to stay patient enough to get a finish on him, which is really insane. So playstyle is starting to get it to where I want it to be at. So imagine, man, if I feel comfortable playing off the back foot, and then I'm turning around and being able to pressure like I normally do, it's going to be a real big problem. I'm not going to cap to you. But there we got a clean rock off that kick to the head. Starting to mix it up nicely. This guy really doesn't have a lot of answers for me so far. We're just landing whenever we want at whatever pace we want. Hit him right there with a clean calf kick. He tries to go with the response to the head kick that I threw earlier. Just moving off nicely. Major lunging out of the corner when we can. Firing back just to keep him honest. Trying to check the leg kicks as well, because I know he's starting to try to answer back with those. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Very solid and clean work from us there in the first round. There's no way we lost that round. We landed a lot more strikes than he did. The foot speed is really evident in this matchup. We just need to be careful not to absorb too much damage from Chito. So this fight's going according to plan so far. We touch gloves when we're back underway. Trying to get this revenge for Sean O'Malley here in this matchup, because if you guys didn't know, for those of you guys that are newer to MMA, Sean did lose this matchup in real life because he actually got calf kicked, and that perineal nerve in the back of his leg shut his leg off, and then Cheeto was just able to knock him down and get him down for a ground and pound finish. So we're trying to get that revenge here, that revenge dub. Nice body kick right there by him into our open side. Just taking our time. We're not rushing. You see how I'm mixing up the cadences of my strikes. I'm not just going at one beat the entire time. Nice jab straight right there by him. And he's starting to put a little bit more pressure like he did in the first round. Which if he does that, we'll just try to establish the rhythm that we were at in the first round. So there, caught him with a jab straight head kick inside the pocket. Which you know how much I despise those things. But it is what it is. It's another video for another day. Nice body work right there by him, but we respond with a clean 3-piece to the head right there. He misses on the calf kick, but we were out of range to make him pay. Very, very fast-paced fight so far. Nice calf kick right there by him. Pop out the double jab into a calf kick of our own. He misses on the body shot, then goes back up to the head. Catch him with a clean knee as he tried to duck down right there. So now the action's starting to pick up, but we're landing a lot of damage to that lead leg. I know you can't really see it just because of the tattoos of Cheeto, but we're landing a lot of damage to that lead leg. If we can get him to switch stance, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Just taking our time. Popping the straights out. We missed right there on the front kick. Luckily, he didn't slip and make us pay with like a slip hook or something, because we would have gotten hurt real bad. Right there, we catch him with a clean slip counter into a double body hook combination. Catch him with the jab. Miss on the front kick, but just barely. Nice calf kick right there. And that exchange by him. And you see how I'm moving off laterally? You see how I'm throwing the combinations, and then once we get backed up, I'm moving off to a side. I'm exiting to a side, taking an angle. That's just because I don't want to let him get backed up to the cage. And for those of you guys that have trouble against high pressure, guys, as we land a beautiful roundhouse kick right there to the head, hurt him, going down to the body, and then we get a body rock. He's in trouble, but we're just taking our time, walking him down. We know we got that damage. We know we got that damage. Catch him right there with a clean 2-piece off of the kick animation. Get him with a nice clean slip counter combination right there. Try to catch him with that front kick. Head kick inside the pocket catches me though, and we don't want to eat too many of those. Starting to work a little bit more. We might be able to get a finish on Cheeto, even with that 97 chin now. That's going to be the end of the second round. Very clean work from us there in the second round. Able to get some good damage off. So we're looking good in this fight. But like I was saying earlier, you need to be careful not to get backed up to the cage. And not to let a high level fighter back you up and pressure you into a corner. Because once they do that, it's very hard to use the lateral movement to get away. So you want to start off your work early. So you see how I'm never getting backed up to the fence. I'm always getting backed up a little bit, circling off, regaining my spot in the middle of the octagon, trying to get back in there. That's really what you need to be doing. I'm not gonna cap to you. So here he's starting to just trying to make it a brawl. And with the speed that we have on Sean O'Malley, that's really going to favor our play style. So he missed on the front kick again. I need to stop popping them things out because he almost countered me once. So we're just taking our time still. Banging it out in the middle of the octagon. Now we're backing up. Hit him with a nice body kick. And you see how we immediately circle right after that. Not getting backed up to the fence. Answering back. Trying to get him to back up. Double jabbing into that block. Try to hit him with a slip straight, but we miss. He's backing up. We catch him with a clean calf kick as he enters into the pocket. Catch him with a straight off that missed knee. Then go down to the body. So now we're mixing it up nicely, and we catch him right there with a clean slip counter. Chop the leg. He's hurt. So now we're just feinting off strikes. It's lagging just a little bit, but not too much to where we can't get off any damage. Cracking to the body now. Just mixing it up real nicely at this point. And I know that chin health has to be low because we've rocked him multiple times in this fight. So he's answering back. And that power is a real big problem on Cheeto Vera. So we We got to try to play it as technical as we catch him right there with a good uppercut. Hurt him, miss on the hook, and now he's starting to use them bobbleheads, you know what I'm saying? So we got to be careful of that. Got to start going down to that body a little bit more. He's trying to answer back, and he's trying to fight at the same pace as us, but we've established too much of a rhythm. He should really just try to start looking for counters, which he is effectively right there down to the body. But I feel like he's just trying to answer back with anything that he can instead of really just taking times and making reads. Now we're just taking our time. We smell blood. We're trying to look for that finish, but we're not rushing in, and we catch him right there. Hurt him. Now we're going for the ground and pound finish here. Are we going to be able to get that revenge dub? We are, with the Sugar Show on Cheeto Vera right there. Caught him in a kick animation and just put his lights on, damn near out right there. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button if you're new. I do post UFC 4 content on this channel daily. And let's get this video up to at least 20 likes, ladies and gentlemen. At least 20 likes. It'd be much appreciated, so that way this video gets thrown into the YouTube algorithm. But until the next video, guys, thank you guys for stopping by again, and I will see you guys in the next one.